caffeine in my veins, man, I'm feeling grounded. Cypher in my hands, what I do about it. Make me a status.
What's up, everybody? This is X from H.I.X. Today, we're going to look at Reason. We're just going to look at how to set it up. Future tutorials will be on the actual devices and everything, but it's very important to always start your song with what you want and what you need. And this is why I'm doing this tutorial. So let's start off by creating a red drum. So we're going to right click and do instruments, and then we're going to hit red drum. Now this is the drum, basically the drum trigger thing that you have in Reason. So you're able to basically create your drums, set up patterns, do whatever you want. Personally, I really just use it as a triggering device. And of course, I always want a clean slate when I start. So I'm going to hit right click on red drum and do reset devices, which will allow me to have a clean slate on my red drum. Then the second thing I want to do is click on loop, which is going to be able to loop this region. You don't have to if you don't want to. Then rec, which quantizes the notes during recording. Yeah, I just read that. But basically what it does is it snaps the notes to the closest 16th by default. You can change that, and we'll talk about it later on when we talk about regions and stuff like that. Then you want to hit click. The reason why I hit click is just so I can listen to the metronome, which is always a good thing. Then you want to go to, if you have a preferred tempo, you can definitely set it up right now. But then what I want to do is go to edit. Actually, you know what? Let me save it first. So we're going to save it. I already had it saved. It's called basic. So I'm going to do cancel. Then you want to do edit, and you go to preferences down here. Then what I like to do here is, well, there's two or three things. First of all, make sure my audio card is the right one. Go to control surfaces. Make sure my control surface is detected. If it's not, I'm going to click on auto detect, which is going to automatically detect it. If not, I click on add, go to my brand here, choose my brand, which is an M Audio. Model, mine is an Axiom 49, and then I click on find. If you just touch any of the keys on your MIDI controller, it's going to automatically recognize it. Then I press, you could click on shoes. I'm going to do cancel because mine is already set up. Then I'm going to click on the little X. Actually no, I wanted to go back to preferences and hit general, and then we're going to go here to default song. Now why default song? Well, every time I open up Reason, having my default song set up as the one that I have currently will prevent me from constantly clicking on click, then clicking on rec, and then clicking on loop. I find myself often like having a melody in my head and all that, and then I come to Reason and I start recording, and then either it's not quantized or the loop doesn't work, or basically my click is not going, which can be annoying. Then what you want to do is click on default song, go to templates and hit this little folder right here. Then you want to go to desktop, wherever you save that file. Actually, we're gonna hit basic, and then we do open. Now what that does is every time I'm gonna open up Reason, it's gonna automatically open to this particular file, which is great. Sorry, I kind of spaced out there. And that's pretty much it. So that's what we looked at today. By the way, if you haven't purchased Reason, well, actually, if you have a version of Reason, let's say Reason 5, because I know, this is the last one that was cracked, so probably everybody has it. If you haven't purchased Reason, purchase it. Reason 7 is such a great improvement compared to Reason 5. You have, first of all, the full SSL mixer, which is amazing. It just has so much, and also I personally love this little master compressor here. You also have EQ built in, which is something that I love. Where is it? It's only like a 4 or 5 point EQ, but it's just an amazing addition to the whole Reason thing. Anyway, so I'm going to click on X here. We're going to look at the EQ maybe in another tutorial. Then if we take a look at the bottom part here, you have your sequencer, which is already there, and your rack, which was already there, but this time is doubled in space. Now, why 2 spaces for the rack? Personally, I put all of my instruments and all that here, and I put all of my vocals on the right side. That way, I don't get too mixed up, because you can have a lot of tracks going. Now what we're gonna do is, well, that's pretty much it. That's all I had to say. So thank you for tuning in. This was my first tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll come back next time with another tutorial. All right, thank you. Goodbye.